Remember kids, if you're ever gonna break your Olympic lifting shoes, make sure it's on heavy squat day. Yep. That's how you know you're going hard. All right, so I'm at a new gym this week, considering it's 4th of July and my home gym is closed. I am at Body and Balance in Hop Hog, New York. Physical therapy studio and a gym as well, as you can see. Full gym. And then behind me even further is a physical therapy area. If you ever need physical therapy done right, I highly recommend it, especially David, who is the owner of Body and Balance. So if you're hurt, hit me up and I will set you up here with a very good physical therapist who has been working on me for a long time and has helped me through numerous injuries. He's got me back to 100% faster than I ever thought possible. So I owe a lot to Mr. David. Since I'm sharing with you guys a lot of different things regarding my mentality toward bodybuilding and other things, something that I've always had an OCD tendency about has been changing machines or equipment really during my off season or competition season, either one, it doesn't matter. I always felt like I needed to maximize load on specific equipment that I'm using every day, and I'm not changing equipment because quote unquote the movement pattern could be slightly off and maybe I'm not going to be able to use as much weight or create as much intensity as if I was sticking with the same equipment. I've changed my thoughts. So there's really no scientific backing in terms of changing your exercise equipment and having that be a detriment to your hypertrophy or strength gains as a bodybuilder. So I am using different equipment today since it's 4th of July and I am not at my other gym. By the way, check this leg extension out. So I joke around with everybody here about how this is the knee destroyer. And it was, because I was loading this too heavy and I was going for continuous reps. But now I'm pausing at the bottom, making this less quote unquote jointy and more muscle, because as I'm pausing at the bottom, I'm engaging my quad and exploding through the rep. I don't pause at the top on here because it would bother my knees a bit too much. You don't see plate loaded leg extensions too often. My gym has this stack, like most gyms, it's a machine with a cable stack, which I like, but this definitely adds more dimensions to the strength curve and loading pattern. This really loads the top of the range, which is awesome because that's the whole point of a leg extension, really, is that last bit of knee flexion, really hitting your VMO and your rectus. So if you ever switch to this, make sure you go light because you don't want tendonitis for no reason. Yeah, that's my 2 cents on this machine here. Okay, so I do get a few questions about where I train my clients. I train them right out of here. So Body and Balance in Hop Hog, New York are my one-on-one clients. I do have a couple clients I train in person at their home gym, but I predominantly train my in-person clients right here. So this is definitely a treat for you guys because I never vlog mid-workout. One of the main reasons I don't is because my gym is pretty packed, and me vlogging during my training, in my opinion, isn't so respectful to everybody in the gym. People are coming there to train. They're not interested in being on camera with me talking. So I won't really be vlogging in the gym. I might start taking my vlogging outside of the gym, so stepping outside and talking to you guys for a little bit, but I am enjoying this. There's no one in the gym right now. There might be a few people coming in later, but this is ideal. So maybe I'll get more sessions in here so I can kind of give you guys a bit more input mid-session. It's actually so crazy because I think that I'm doing so much less range of motion on a lot of my exercises, but then when I record it, I feel like I'm using too much. It's very weird. I need to just record my sets more to make sure that my range of motion is where it should be, because on these leg curls just now, I felt like I was doing half reps, and then I look at the tape and my knees are coming off the pad. I'm using so much range of motion, which isn't really needed. So it's amazing what the mind thinks and what is actually in reality. So I mentioned in one of my videos, it might have been Instagram and not a YouTube video, but the difference between going into hip extension and then curling on a leg curl versus keeping hips flexed and curling. So most of my career, you could say, I've been extending the hips and then curling hard into knee flexion as much as I can. I feel that was engaging more of my upper hamstring, even though leg curls are predominantly supposed to be for your lower hamstring towards your knee. But I'm thinking if I could get more activation in my hamstrings closer to my glutes, why not? Especially I feel that I don't really use more weight if I don't extend my hips. So the load I'm using isn't really being affected because I'm extending my hips. Now, kind of in the middle. I'm not fully extending my hips. I'm not keeping them super flexed. I'm sort of in the middle and I'm feeling that out. And I've been doing that for, let's say, a year and a half, 2 years. So we'll see if that yields dividends on stage when I lean out and we see everything, including my organs. Meet my intra-workout. I'll tell you, as calories get lower and you're just hungrier and hungrier. This teases you so much during my session because there's like 30 grams of sugar in here from Gatorade. You got ECAAs from Extend, which taste amazing. And then I have half the dose of my pre-workout in here as well. So I keep this in my bag until I'm about to drink it, because having this out here while I'm training is just a big tease. The intra-workout, I feel out during my session. So when I start to feel my energy levels start to peter out, is when I'll kick it in gear. It's different every day, different every workout. Legs, I usually will need it earlier on in the session because I'm just burning so much glycogen on squats and heavy deadlifts that I'm just burning through energy, and having that intra-workout a bit earlier definitely helps, but it's a feeling out process. If you've ever been super lean and you're training hard and long, and then you just down 30 grams of sugar mid-workout, it's unlike anything you'll experience. That's probably quite close to eating that big meal after competition. I would say it's very close to that feeling. Good old glute ham raise. So my past 3 main gyms have not had this piece of equipment. This is an excellent piece of equipment for your posterior chain, and you could do oblique raises off of this as well. So what I do is I train at Retro Deer Park for about 90% of my session, and then I come here, about a 10-minute drive, to hop on the glute ham raise to finish my leg session off. A little nuts, a little ridiculous, but I am a bit crazy, so it makes sense for me. This is definitely worth it. I'm doing horizontal back extensions. The focus here are erectors, glutes, and hamstrings. Excellent exercise. So one thing about the GHR that's here, this might be different for other GHRs, but this is not manhood friendly. We actually cut out the middle piece of the GHR to give a bit more room, and it's not making much of a difference, let me tell you. Okay guys, so leg session finished. I turned the lights off to give it that ending vibe because I'm such a good YouTuber. Excellent session today, very successful. It's week 1, so usually during the first microcycle, I am not trying to push too hard with the weight, but inevitably I push too hard. Today I was pretty good though. Stayed around 7 to 9 RPE, no failure sets, which is what you want on the introductory phase of a mesocycle. So I'm gonna go eat my Sour Patch Kids and down my whey protein and celebrate America Day. Have a happy 4th, stay safe, see you next time.